Today I want to talk about freedom.
In the past few hours, it's been announced that South Africa's top court has sentenced the former president, Jacob Zuma, to 15 months in jail for contempt of court. It follows his refusal to appear at an anti-corruption inquiry in February.
The charge, as we've all heard, is contempt of court. The former president didn't want to come and attend a court hearing. He didn't like to do that. But because the law mandates it, he should have come. As a result, he's been sentenced for contempt of court. So this is an example right in front of our eyes about the need to do what we should do versus doing what we like to do or what we want to do. In this world, the need for freedom is constant with the living being. To preserve real freedom, we need to be open to follow the laws either of the country or the laws of God. So freedom means that the addict is not forced to take the substance of his addiction. Initially, because he likes to take the substance, he becomes more and more addicted to it until he's forced to take the substance. And if the addict wants real freedom, then they must submit themselves, remove their freedom by giving themselves over to the rehab center. For rehabilitation, then they limit what they eat. They definitely limit and remove the intake of whatever drug, and they limit even their freedom of movement by keeping them within watchful vision of doctors and nurses. So here we see unrestricted freedom, doing as we like, leading up to addiction. And then to gain actual freedom from the addiction, one has to surrender their freedom to the rehab center and submit to being limited even in their movements so that they can be freed from the addiction which resulted in unrestricted freedom to indulge the senses. Spiritual life, on the other hand, as we hear from the Bhagavad Gita, is presenting us a freedom to be happy on the level beyond the senses. One type of exploration of happiness is it gives a very quick result immediately, that is called the mode of passion. The entire world, we are addicted to this quick fix of happiness. But Krishna is describing that type of happiness is like nectar in the beginning. It produces the results, but then later it becomes like poison. So we have to graduate from that type of happiness and go for the happiness in the mode of goodness. The mode of goodness is presenting us a type of happiness of fulfillment which is like poison in the beginning. We don't want to do it because it's not instant gratification. But after some time, it yields nectar. So just as the addict doesn't want to submit themselves to the rehab because it's poison, he cannot enjoy his senses, but later he's free from the addiction and therefore he can enjoy more freedom in life. Similarly, the president has submitted himself to the authorities.
The former president respected the law. I did not struggle because I had a team that assisted together with the family, and the fact that the former president complied with everything that we were suggesting.
And by serving his sentence, then he is guaranteed freedom at some later stage to resume his normal activities. So freedom has to be guided by proper knowledge, by higher understanding, and ultimately guided by the wisdom of God. Hare Krishna.